Thank you, Mayor Lightfoot and Dr. Ardy. So I am, as Dr. Ardy mentioned, Dr. Nancy Glick of the Sinai Health System in infectious diseases. We at Sinai have been seeing what has been described. We are starting to see increased numbers of people with COVID coming into our healthcare system. This translates into more people coming into the emergency department, additional people being hospitalized, and unfortunately, more people requiring both oxygen and ventilatory support. Until about 2 weeks ago, the numbers had been pretty low, and we were really not seeing many cases. 2 weeks ago, things changed. We now have restarted our multidisciplinary COVID round teams every day to make sure that people are being monitored and getting the best treatment possible. We have seen multiple people from the same family, the same household coming to the hospital ill with COVID-19, requiring hospitalization. This can be devastating to patients and families who may have one member of their family in the intensive care unit, another member of the family on the medical unit, but unable to see each other. As a healthcare worker, it is difficult to see this resurge. I think a lot of us in the healthcare system were overwhelmed by the first wave of COVID, and to see it starting up again is really scary. When you see a patient who comes into the hospital initially, who may look pretty good, not require oxygen, and you go back to see them 12 hours later, and then they're requiring oxygen, maybe looking very short of breath, you know that there's someone who could potentially not do well. There are some young people, the majority of people that we're seeing in the hospital are in their 50s, 60s, and as old as 90 years old. We hope that people will take this seriously, that they'll do the things that they need to do to stop the spread, to stop or at least blunt the second wave, and wear their masks, social distance, and avoid crowds. It's going to be hard because it's winter in Chicago coming up, but I think that it's really important so we can prevent the second wave. And with that, I'll turn it back to Mayor Lightfoot.